Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Rico here, and today I got some Hogwarts Legacy gameplay. This is on the PC version. This is at native 1440p max settings, and I capped the frame rate at 75. I could run it pretty much at 120 smooth, but no reason to run it any higher than that. This isn't a game that's a Twitch shooter or anything like that, where you need to run at high frame rates. Very smooth, um, very fun so far. I wasn't really a Hogwarts or slash Harry Potter guy until recently. I saw the trailer for this game and I was like, oh, well, looks like I'm gonna have to go watch these movies. And I always thought Harry Potter was trash, uh, lame. When I was a kid, we were going to school. We used to make fun of people for reading the Harry Potter books and whatnot. But clearly, boy, I tell you that was a mistake because these Harry Potter movies, I don't read books. If there's some movies, there's no point. Uh, The movies are great. I haven't watched The Fantastic Beasts or anything like that, but that's besides the point. We ain't talking about that. I want to talk about these Transformers. Uh, that's the best way I can call them. You know who we're talking about? The people that boycotted it, or boycotting. People that are whining and crying on the internet about this game because they don't like J.K. Rowling. She hasn't said anything wrong. She said, hey, maybe we shouldn't let these Transformers into the women's prison. Shit like that. Regular stuff. By the way, if there's a lot of edits and skips on this, that's because I was clipping shit as I was going along. This is basically as soon as I launched the game, so I was messing with a lot of stuff right there. You see the Xbox game bar from the Windows 11 pop up a couple times because I was messing around with it, checking the GPU and shit like that and whatnot. But, bro, over the last whatever, it's not even, this game hasn't even been out. Well, actually, it's 5 a.m. when I'm recording this video right now. It's been out for about 24 hours. Spoiler alert on Twitter warning. Don't search Hogwarts Legacy on Twitter if you don't want the game to be spoiled, because these Transformers are running around and spoiling the game on Twitter. They're saying the ending. They're basically, they're basically telling you the ending on Twitter. I don't really mind the spoilers because, quite frankly, I'm 28 years old, 28, and I got a lot of shit going on in my life, so I'm probably gonna forget whatever the fuck they said on Twitter. And also, I don't really get too upset about spoilers. It is what it is, Unless you play a game where you don't get on the internet and this is an open world RPG game. If you don't get on the internet at all, for the next 30 or 40 hours or however long this game is, you're gonna get spoilers. I mean, it's just what it is. You gotta lock yourself in a basement and not get them. But I think it's pretty disgusting that these fucking people are not only spoiling the game, but they're running around and making. I seen a video earlier where I guess a Twitch streamer was streaming the game, and they were running into the comments section on Twitch and made this guy's girlfriend cry because of all the mean and nasty things that they were saying about this particular Twitch streamer, and she got upset. I think she was a part of the stream as well, sitting in because she probably doesn't play video games but watch the Harry Potter movies. So here these people come trashing her boyfriend or whatever, husband, whatever you want to call it, and made her feel like shit. And quite frankly, I was the last generation before the internet, 28. When I was growing up, we had dial-up, and then after that we had DSL. I didn't have DSL until like 04. I wasn't on the internet. I was outside playing football. I was outside skateboarding, getting into shit, being bad, doing bad shit, whatever. These fucking nerds, these fucking degenerate social rejects running around attacking anybody that's streaming the game on Twitch. It's embarrassing. It's a clown show. And quite frankly, nobody gives a fuck about what they're talking about. This game, when it released, was the most streamed game in the history of Twitch. Case closed. People are really enjoying the game. People are really wanting to check this game out. Nobody gives a shit about what these clowns have to say, running around telling other people what to watch and like. And if you like the game, you're a bigot or you're supporting bigotry. Like, look, bro. I don't know if they changed the fucking the Webster's dictionary definition of what a phobe is, but it's somebody who fears something. Like if you're scared of spiders, you have arachnophobia. I don't fear transsexuals or whatever you call them. I call them transformers. All right. So you don't get fucking banned on whatever YouTube or wherever you talk. Just call them transformers. Men that are in disguise. All right. That's what they are. Nobody cares. Nobody's paying attention to what you're talking about. I just seen a news article where they stormed into the capital of Oklahoma. It's fucking bizarre. And the best part is it's not like they're homegrown protesters. They all have the same professionally made. These are professional protesters. They all have the same professionally made like protester sign, laminated and everything. These aren't people that grabbed like a piece of 2x4 or whatever and fucking stapled a goddamn cardboard box on it and wrote some shit on it. No, that's not what it is. These are professional protesters, professional degenerates. All right, running around doing dumb shit. The fact of the matter is this game is the #1 selling game on Steam, by the way. Top seller. All right, I contributed. The game's amazing. Very good game. Not the greatest game ever. Nah, not the greatest game ever. I think it's sitting at an 85 on Metacritic. I would give it maybe an 88. I think some of the facial animations are a bit awkward with some of the characters. They're not bad facial animations, but their eyes move in a weird way a little bit. It's a little awkward, but bro, this is the Harry Potter game that people who are fans of Harry Potter, or I guess you would call it the Wizarding World, want. This game right here is everything you want, dude. One of the first things I did, because this is open world, is I opened the map to see how big this thing is. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, there's a lot of game here and a lot of things that I'm gonna be able to do. So I'm very excited. The gameplay is fun. This is early game, by the way. This is basically the tutorial. I was just getting used to the controls. Very fun game. All right. Like I said, this is early game. When you get to Hogwarts Castle and everything opens up, where you can kind of do what you want, it gets very fun. I'm excited to keep playing. The only reason why I stopped playing is just to make this video, because it really wasn't. It was less to do with about the game, but the jibber jabber and the whining and the bitching around it. I've never seen a game get more controversy for doing absolutely nothing but just making a game. They have a transformer character in the game, I believe. Haven't seen her yet. I've already seen the blind character. Alright, I've seen black characters. So, I don't understand what the problem is here. This has everything to do with J.K. Rowling and some of the shit she tweets. And she's not backing down. Recently, she was retweeting some shit and talking shit to somebody. And I think I'm pretty sure it had something to do with the putting transformer men, all right, that were born they were transformed men. Try to say it, talk this shit, stupid fucking shit code, so I don't get the video taken down. Transformer men going into women's prisons. That was what she had an issue with. I think she also has a stance on like, we don't want transformer men in women's sports because it's unfair, which it is. But I mean, I'm not in the sports field. I don't really care. But watching transformer men go into women's prisons is insane. That's just, it's insane, bro. It's insane. And that's what they're mad about. It's like, bro, this is regular stuff. This isn't some kind of like she fucking pulled the Kanye and was like, yo, I mean, you know, Hitler did some good things, like whatever the fuck he said. Like, she's not acting like a loose. Matter of fact, I remember, God, there was a migrant crisis in Europe where a lot of people were coming over from, I think, North Africa to Europe or something like that, and on like kind of like our southern border in the United States on like a migrant caravan, and she was all for letting these people in the country. So it's not like she's some kind of fucking hardcore right winger. All right. She's all for letting those people in the country illegally, by the way, which I don't agree with, but whatever. But for, you didn't hear me canceling Harry Potter because she wanted to let the migrants in. I could give a shit less. All right. The movies were great. Bottom line. And so now all of a sudden she says one thing and she's basically the devil. It's hilarious. These people need to get a life. Well, can't tell them to get a life because they don't even know what their life is right now. You know, Transformers, men are in disguise. Whatever. Anyways, enjoy the game. The game's fire. Very fun game. If you haven't picked it up, go get it. It's very fun. If you like Harry Potter, this is that shit. You should be playing it right now instead of watching this video. But hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, the subscribe button, twitter.com/Valrico, youtube.com/Valrico, and I'm out of here. Peace.